Okay, real quick, wanted to highlight this. The reason they're in North Carolina is considered a swing state, right? They're not campaigning in Utah. Utah, it's pretty much decided which way Utah will vote. They're not campaigning in like California. It's pretty much decided. But North Carolina could go either way. So they're both in the states. Utah is, well, not Salt Lake County, but the rest of Utah goes Republican on basically every election. So what is Republican? Republicans Trump, yeah. Wisconsin's the swing state. Okay, just wanted to point out with this because there have been other news articles highlighting how there might be violence this day. This morning, I looked at it, and there had already been a guy that punched like an election worker in the face. He was trying to skip in line, and they tried to say, "Okay, go to the back of the line." He started getting aggressive and yelling, and he just like punched the guy in the face, and they arrested him for it. So I don't know. We might see a lot of just kind of chaos like that today, and maybe even in the coming days. Okay, so what? Okay, again, you can't be talking right now, Hunter. Do you need to move? Okay, so what they're highlighting right here, it's called just like conceding. It's basically when they've counted the votes, the person that lost, they concede. They'll come out in an interview and say, like, "Okay, I recognize this other person won." That's been a long tradition for basically like almost all of history. Didn't happen in 2020. You had a candidate that wouldn't concede, and the same candidate has said in 2024, "If I lose, it's rigged. If I win, it's fair." So we might have, and that can cause a little bit of chaos. We might have that this year with the election, right? Because it's tradition. If you lose, you say, "Okay, I lost. The other person won." If someone isn't going to do that, then again, it's going to create a little bit of chaos. Okay, they showed one example in the year 2000. Hey, Hunter, go ahead and move. You can go up to the front area right there by Joseph. So in the 2000 election, it was George Bush versus Al Gore. That election was super close, and they were doing recounts in Florida, and so that was one where like it wasn't conceded immediately because as they were doing recounts and trying to determine the winner. Okay, real quick, there was a big poll that came out from Iowa on Sunday, and normally Iowa is like a strong Republican state. No Democrat has won it since Obama in 2012, and this was a poll that was like before it was showing Trump was up a lot, and then it showed now that Harris is up by 3 points, which Iowa isn't that many votes; it's only 6. But some have indicated, oh, that might be an indicator of what could happen within other states if this Iowa poll like flipped and shows her up. Like, who knows what will happen in other states? It doesn't guarantee anything, but that might be an indicator, though, of what will happen in these other states as they're counting the votes. Okay, so if you caught that, basically it's coming down to Pennsylvania, is what the pollsters are predicting. The other states, it's pretty much like a lot of them are pretty much decided. So Pennsylvania is going to be closely watched, and there have already been like lawsuits and accusations of fraud within Pennsylvania. All right, okay, let's go